Hey Aquarius, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Doing your mid-monthly love. I thought for you and Virgo I would do a dig deeper. So this is for Aquarius, mid-month, December 2018. Love reading. I hope everybody had a good weekend. And if you're here in America, I hope you're having a good holiday season. Everybody else, I know you're getting ready for the new year. Shuffle these once. So let's see what we got going on for Aquarius love. So my first card is Four of Cups. And a reminder, I don't do reversals. I read straight up. My next card is the Five of Coins. Card after that, Two of Coins, and I'm pulling from the bottom. Your overall energy is the Fool. Oh, let's see what we got going on for my Aquarius. So Aquarius, it looks like you have been tagging on to somebody for their shit. Or they've been tagging on and hanging on to you for yours. But I've got the succinct feeling that this is Aquarius. Looking at these coins. And he doesn't even have coins. He's got hoops. And it is just screaming loud and clear. Either you've been hanging on to somebody as a security blanket or somebody's been holding on to you. I'm inclined to believe, Aquarius, that it's you that's been kind of hanging on to somebody and using them, their money, their possessions, their cars, whatever, their house, as a security blanket. You really don't care for this person. If you look at the face on this card, that is not one of, ooh, I'm so excited, you just turned me on. No, not. You're just there because it's a security blanket and it's beginning to cause you some upset. With the Five of Coins as the next card, looks like whoever it is trying to walk away from you. Straight up just, and if you look at the order of the cards, I think it'll show right. She got her back to him. Girlfriend is bye-bye. So whoever it is, and again, the energy could be reversed. It could be you walking away from somebody, but again, it's really ringing loud and clear to this Aquarius. Whoever this person is that you've been trying to hang on to, they are trying to roll out. Your third card is the Two of Coins. And it looks like the reason this person is walking away from you is because you're wishy-washy. And then this is the Simply Deep Tarot by Chanel Bayless. And in this deck, if you look at this card, one of the meanings of it is unsure and being wishy-washy. And that's exactly what they're saying. Just because you can't make up your mind about what you want to do, this person is leaving you. Now, your overall energy being the Fool, obviously that talks about staying open and taking a risk. But let me keep going here and see what else we got. Six of Swords. That jumped out. Seven of Wands. Six of Coins. So this has been an uncomfortable relationship for you, Aquarius. It looks like it's just been turbulent all the way around. And you see all those swords all the way around. And that sword energy is definitely Aquarian, talking about the intellect. It has just caused you a whole lot of mental anguish. You haven't really known how to deal with this person. And I know this is not going to resonate with each and every one of you, but I know it's resonating with a few of you. But this person has made you uncomfortable because they made you think about what you're doing and your emotional content all that water down there, emotions. And they've made you think about who you are, what you are, and it's made you very uncomfortable. And it's kind of put you in a space where you feel like you need to defend yourself. So you see what dude's doing. And this being the Seven of Wands in this deck, it talks about setting boundaries and standing your ground and staying grounded. But this is clearly you just being defensive because you've been so uncomfortable, you haven't really known what was coming your way. You didn't know if from one day to the next the person was going to be doing this or doing that. But you being defensive about a situation you've been kind of wishy-washy about, you know, you got to take your knocks where you get them. So if you've been acting wishy-washy and funny and, you know, sometimey, this person was going to make you feel uncomfortable. They were going to make you question what you were doing because it's obvious this person's walking away. So whoever it is, male or female, they like, to hell with this, bye. I'm taking my coins, I'm gone, bye. So, especially if you were using them as some sort of security blanket. And I know it's hard to hear, but sometimes you just need to hear some shit so you can get the clarity from it and get the lesson from it and move on to something better. Next card, Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Temperance card. So the Ace of Swords, talking about you opening up the lines of communication. And in this deck, that's kind of cool. Remember the notes you used to send in grade school? Do you like me? Yes or no? Check one, please. Thank you. That right there. You need to open up the lines of communication. If you don't open up the lines of communication, you're not going to get any closure. You're not going to get any clarity. And I get the feeling that because this person is walking away up here at the top, she's looking up, and dude is looking like he could want to say something, but he's so jacked up he can't say nothing. And I feel strongly that, well, actually, Spirit is telling me, you need to just open up the line of communication. Quit being pissy, whoever's being pissy. If it's not you being pissy, then take the high road and just get in touch with the person and say what you need to say. And quit playing, because Spirit's clearly telling me you have been playing. You just playing around and doing some dumb shit. And, you know, you're not making up your mind about what you want. So here we come to the Eight of Cups. You get ready to run into some difficult times because you've been bullshitting around. And that's, I hate to say it like that, but that's exactly what it is. It's coming out loud and clear. And when you've been messing around with other people's cups, as it were, you see them two dudes walking, trying to get to that raggedy staircase? They're not real stable. And they're not stable because there's no foundation. They're not on anything firm. They're about to topple over. And that's what happens when you start using other people as a security blanket. That's what happens. Anything that you have is not stable because you haven't been working on what you have or what you've accumulated. You've been taking something from someone else. So that's where that will come from. This next card being the Temperance card, even though you're going to have some difficult times, you need to stay grounded. You need to find your balance because you've lost it, and you need to focus inward. And so if you see the little angel there, you see all that stuff on the inside. You need to work on what you have on the inside, because if what you have on the inside is not good, what comes out is not going to be good. It's just going to be the same thing over and over again. So you need to really spend some time and reflect. And know that's an angel. So know that you will have the emotional support that you need from the universe if you trust in that fact. If you don't believe it, whatever you believe, whatever spiritual thing you believe, hold on to that and know that that divine energy is going to help you through this. But you need to do some work, and you need to look on the inside at all those little colors and figure out what those colors mean to you and why you react the way that you react. Because if you felt like at any point you needed to use somebody as a security blanket for their money and for their possessions, you need to look at that. You need to look at that. And again, if this is your partner I'm talking about, and all of this about them, just understand this. And if it is about your partner, remember your overall energy, the Fool, and one part of that in this deck is to stay open. But you see that tightrope dude's walking? You can't get across there being nervous and jittery. So you need to get some things in balance. And you see the water down there, those are your emotions. You need to get your emotions and things in balance so that you can be open and you can take another risk. Your overall advice from universe. So the first card is a 9 of Wands. Don't get yourself up in your head, Aquarius, and set the world on fire because you're upset, or you think something is worse than it actually is, or you're overthinking something. Don't do that. Don't do that here, because it's not going to do anything but hurt you if you isolate yourself and you let your mind play the trick on you that everything you're doing is wrong. Don't let the situation take you there like that. With the 8 of Swords, it's the same thing again. Girlfriend got them blindfolds on and you can't tell her she's not trapped, even though if she would just get loose of the bonds and turn around and look around, she's not trapped. She can walk away. She can surely walk away. That is an option, but make sure you understand why you're walking away, and make sure you don't have blinders on about who's right and who's wrong in the relationship. You know, make sure you're seeing the truth for what it is, the truth. The last card for the advice is the 4 of Swords. So when you get done with all of this, it's right there. The Temperance card and the 4 of Swords. Take a rest. Take a break. Reflect. Think about some shit. Think about what you're doing. I don't see anything here telling me that any kind of breakup is permanent, even though this person is walking away from you, or you may be walking away from that person. I don't get a sense that this is a final and permanent thing, and especially with the Fool being your overall energy, it could be that you might want to take a risk on that relationship again, and you might want to humble yourself, basically. If this is you with all this stuff and you're the one that's using this person as a security blanket, maybe you need to just go back to that person and sit down and explain to them what's going on in your head so they understand. And give yourself, not only the other person, but give yourself that opportunity. And if that doesn't work, well, then at least you know you tried it, and you know you can move on from that point with some closure and some direction. I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. I hope everybody has a good start to their work week. I hope everybody enjoys their holidays, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.